What is good, Fever Gang? What's good? What's great? What's up? Today I look like a burnt chicken nugget, but it's okay because at the end of the day, I can still snatch your nigga, okay? So by the title, you already know I'm giving y'all my top 10 favorite Netflix shows. And I'm so upset because I did this video and when I was going to edit it, I noticed something and it was just way off the whole entire video, so I have to redo it. And you're not gonna get the same reaction out of me that I was doing in the same type of energy that I was doing in the first video because I already did it. So here goes nothing, my top 10 Netflix shows. At number 10, we're gonna start off with You. And basically, You is about a stalker. He like a stalker-ish dude, and he basically falls in love with this girl and she finds out that he's crazy. I think I got both seasons mixed up, but You's a pretty good show and I think everybody should watch it. I couldn't get into it the first couple times because I tried to watch it like 5 times, and the last time I tried to watch it, my cousin Sky, subscribe to her channel at Vibrant Sky, she put me on. Well, she's not the one that actually put me on, but she's the one that got me to actually like watch it. But I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes every time I tried to watch it, and when she told me, I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. And I ended up getting through the whole show. So shout out to Vibrant Sky, subscribe to her channel at Vibrant Sky. Number 9, I am going to go with Shameless. Everybody should know Shameless. Everybody. Shameless is about a dysfunctional family, basically, where Frank is the father. He had all these kids and he slept with, I think he slept with a black girl. He had to have slept with a black girl. They had a black son, and the black son grew up with all these white folks, have an identity crisis. He don't know if he want to be like the Barack Obama of the family, the Martin Luther King of the family, the Malcolm X. Like, he don't know who he wants to be as himself. And then he comes across his uncle, which is black, and then he tries to get his life on the right track. And I forgot little dude's name. Liam, I think his name is Liam. He's pretty cool. Now, Debbie, she 15, she had a child. Her child is really sweet, her child is really good, she raised her well. But Debbie be on some shit. But Fiona, now she the 304 of the family. All of them 304s, but she the 304 of the family. She brings home different men at different hours of the night, and you will be like, what the heck? What the heck? But then again, her dad doesn't say anything. He is a homeless man that, and it's crazy because he's not homeless, he just chooses to be homeless. He goes in the house and he sleeps, but he chooses to go outside and hustle him and get him some money, get him some drugs, get him some alcohol. Like, that's all he wants to do. Like, Frank is disgusting. Ew. Now, everybody else, I forgot everybody else's name. Ian. I forgot the other people's name. Ian, Liam, Fiona, Debbie, Frank, Kevin. I don't know, y'all just gotta watch that show. It's about basically a dysfunctional family, simple. So my number 7 on the list would be Lucifer. Lucifer, see, my mama tried to put me on it and I'm like, I'm not about to watch this devil show. I'm just not about to do it. And then I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Only because my grandma watched it and it basically wasn't about the devil. If that makes sense. It's like the devil trying to be good, basically. I don't know how to make that make sense, but that's basically what that is about. And you see, like, you can see like the references. Like, it was like they knew the Bible and they would put it into the show, but it was like so weird the way that they did it, and it was so fantastic. Like, ignore my list, ignore it. But it was like an overall good show, everybody should watch it. I'm gonna say that for everything, everybody should watch it because my top 10 is very, very dope. Very dope, and if you ain't watched none of these shows, you need to watch it. All of these shows. Lucifer took me a really long time to watch too. I think I started in 2019, I don't think I finished till 2020 really. Just because I think somebody took a hold of that show and they didn't know how to fix it up and make it better. I don't know, but it was still pretty good. And the way that it ended, it's gonna come back. Like they said, Netflix is picking it up and they're gonna make it good. I think it's coming on 2020. I'm so excited. But shoot, all this corona stuff, people couldn't even film. Next, we have my number 6, which is Dexter at number 6. Basically, Dexter is about this blood splatter analyst guy, and he loves blood. He loves the smell of blood. He loves the sight of blood. He likes the way, if somebody got shot, he likes the way that the blood is splattered on the wall. Like, he likes the picture that it paints. And it's like creepy. But he got like a deep, dark secret that he is a murderer. He murders people. Y'all gotta sit sideways because in that last video, my good side is this way. I just don't want to face the front camera. Like, I'm sorry. But he's a murderer. And he basically gets away with it. And it's weird because everybody he kills, he gets like a little sample of their blood and like puts it in like a little thing, and he keeps it. Like, what? Who does that? And then he falls in love and have a child, and then the way that the story ends, it's not that great. But if you want to know what happened, then you need to watch it. But the series ended, and I know, like me, I don't like watching shows that the series ended because it's like, damn, I wanted more. I watched Nikita was really good, but it's not in my top 10 list. But that was one of the shows, like, I was told that the story kept going, but I ended up watching it and it was done. I'm like, what the heck? All right, number 5, if you like reality shows and you will like The Circle. Basically, The Circle is about these random people living in a house, in their own houses. Well, it's like an apartment, and they got their own little place, and you are trying to see who's the most popular by not seeing that person, only hearing their voice, only seeing text messages, only like little things, nothing too major or whatever. You can't see them, so you can be catfish. So it's basically like a popularity game. Like, how can you make yourself or your catfish the most popular through this whole entire challenge? Like, without giving hints that you're a catfish, without giving hints that you're this stuck up person. You know, just little things like that. And I don't know, the cast was really good this year. I applied, but I never did my ending video for them to hit me up, because I did want to be on that show, and I still do, but I think it's too late now. But y'all gonna see me on a reality TV show one day, watch. The next on my list is Jane the Virgin. Oh my goodness, you guys. So my best friend Alexa, she used to watch this show, and she tried to put me on so many times. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to watch that show. I said, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be Jane the Virgin. Adriana the Virgin. Like, I just planned on, like, I was just never gonna have sex, or, you know, I was okay with it. Like, I was like, okay, cool, I'm about to be Jane the Virgin, Adrian God about to plant a baby in me or whatever. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I was just so excited to live that life. But so Jane the Virgin, she basically got pregnant, never had sex, but she ended up getting pregnant, and the baby daddy of the person that she never had sex with, the person that she never had sex with is the baby daddy. And he's basically like this rich dude, and she was dating this dude named Michael, and what happened to Michael is so messed up. That's so messed up, and y'all need to watch it because y'all need to know what happened to Michael. But anywho, Michael, they basically broke up, and she ended up keep going back to the baby daddy, to Michael, to the baby daddy, to Michael. I'm like, bro, can you please pick one? Like, you don't have to be with this baby daddy because, you know, you was accidentally got pregnant. Like, I don't want to spill too much tea, so that's why I'm not really saying what's all going on. But basically, they had like this little cute little bad little boy named Mateo. He is bad, and yeah, that's how that goes. And some network is picking it up, and I think it's gonna be like Mateo and Jane, like Jane and Mateo, like Mateo all grown up and Jane as the parent still, and you know, maybe like his life or something. I don't know what it's entirely about, but I'm super excited for it. The next on the list would be the 100. The 100 is basically about these prisoners who lived in space. It's like this whole little organization going on up in space or whatever. They had to leave the Earth, or whatever planet they were living on. They had to leave it because it was unsafe environment, and I think an explosion or something happened. And there was prisoners on the ship, and they were called the 100. They sent the 100 down to Earth or whatever planet they were going to see if it was livable. And basically, that's basically what that is about. And it's a lot of fighting going on. It's a lot of different tribes in the show. It's just a little bit of everything. If you like deaths and blood and fights and actions and this and that, then you would like that show. I remember who put me on, but we're not about to put his name in this video. Not at all. Not at all, Matthew. No, I'm just kidding. If you get through the first episode of the 100, I believe that you can get through the whole season. Because I was told if you get through the first episode, then you will be good through the rest of the series. You will be able to get through it. All right, next on the list is Good Girls. Good Girls is basically about 3 women who are trying to make ends meet, financially struggling. Some of them have kids. Actually, all 3 of them have kids. Actually, no. 2 of them have children, and one of them I think is completely single. And they basically do counterfeit. They counterfeit money. They go buy something from the store with the counterfeit money, and then the next day or next week they go return it and get real money, like legal cash. And it's like a whole bunch of going on. And you're just like, what the heck? How have they not got caught yet? And there's a detective who is catching on to that little game, and he trying to get them. He trying to book them down. And there's like this bad guy. He's so fine, y'all. He is so fine. That's the main reason why I watch the show. He ends up liking this girl, one of the 3, and she ended up liking him. And then they started doing it, and then it's just like, you stuck with him now because you had sex with him and you're married. Like, what? Oh my gosh. So y'all gotta watch it. That's really good. Number 2 on my list, because I know I messed up my numbers, but number 2 on my list is All American. All American is so good, you guys. And I know y'all probably think it's overhyped or whatever, but to me, All American is good. It's basically about a black guy, and he's in high school, and he's a football player, and he's just trying to, he's the best. He's one of the best, if not the best, in his city or whatever. But it's like a lot of life problems that's going on that, you know, takes a toll on him. And he finds out a lot of details about his mother, his coach, and his father. It's just a whole bunch, a lot of stuff going on. And I think y'all should watch that too. If I don't really wanna, I keep saying that, but that's just the dead honest truth. Number 1, and this is like my all-time favorite TV show. It's literally in my top 3 favorite TV shows of all time. How to Get Away with Murder. And whoever wrote How to Get Away with Murder, Shonda Rhimes, I believe, you know you're wrong. You know you're wrong, because I thought West was gonna pop up. I'm like, what did Annalise Keaton do to make West come back? Like, how did he come back when we saw him dead? But that was just Christopher. I'm sorry if you haven't watched it. I'm sorry, but that made me mad. I was like, are you for real? Are you for real right now? So basically, that's How to Get Away with Murder is basically about a lawyer. She's a teacher, and she has her 5 interns, and basically they killed one man. They covered it up. It was Annalise's husband. They killed him, and then they covered it up. They killed West's girlfriend. They covered it up. They killed Nate's father. Not they killed Nate's father, but somebody in the show kills Nate's father. And it was just, it's just a whole bunch of deaths going on, and they covering up, and you're like, dang, why they never got caught? But every episode, it's a new plot twist. Like, it is just attention grabbing. Like, I've never seen a show that gets my attention every single episode. I've never missed an episode of How to Get Away with Murder. Now, I can't say I never missed the episode. I was going to say I never not watched the episode of How to Get Away with Murder, because it would come on TV and I wouldn't watch it. I would literally wait for it to hit Netflix or Hulu for me to be able to watch it, because I'm not about to watch it the same day, because I be wanting to have something to watch the next day. But How to Get Away with Murder is definitely a really good show. Really good. But if y'all enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Adriana_Fever.